Abby's got pissed that Melos got some attention in the last video, so he had to hop up for this one. I'm going to talk about some criteria that helps determine what might be a good product to sell on Amazon. Baseline would be niches that are 200K per month in sales or larger. That's going to be across all sellers for the entire market. Markets that are below that are usually either too new to where they haven't built up that much revenue yet, or they've been around for a while but have not consistently exceeded that $200,000 per month benchmark, and so it might not be something that's good to get into as a new seller. A couple other criteria would be markets that are not dominated by the top 2 to 3 sellers. And so a good example of this is if the total market revenue is $200,000 per month, if there's 1 or 2 sellers that do, 100K or more of that per month, then might not be something to get into as well, because it might be dominated by those top guys that have a ton of reviews. Speaking of reviews, also a good indicator of good markets would be markets that have average reviews of 500 or below. There are some caveats to this. There's some bigger markets where you can still see new sellers doing well with low reviews, but generally speaking, markets that have 500 average reviews or below are less competitive and easier to get into. And within that, you'll typically find, multiple examples of sellers that have 200 or fewer reviews that are doing, 5, 10, 15, 20 plus grand a month. So good, healthy indicators that you, as a new seller, having low reviews from the beginning, can compete in those markets. So use those. There's definitely some other criteria as well. Price point, for example, you want to be bare bones minimum $30 or higher for the most part. Profitability, also 30% pre-ads or higher at a minimum. Definitely want to be higher than that if possible, but all of those are good criteria to utilize when you're using platforms like Launchfast, Helium 10, etc. to try and find markets to sell in.